Welcome to AWS Initiate Online. My name is Sued Isha. I'm the Education Accounts Lead Malaysia for Amazon Web Services Malaysia. Today I'm going to talk about transformation in education, trends and insights. In Amazon, we see the world where education is always available, personal and lifelong for everyone. Our mission is simple. We want to accelerate digital transformation of education in partnership with the full education community, including learners, educators, researchers and technology providers. In the new world of education during the pandemic, there's a lot of trends and changes has been happening right now. COVID-19 has forced universities to embark on a digital transformation process that was envisioned for 5 to 10 years in the future, and is happening within months actually. Innovation that would have taken decades has happened almost immediately. Going back to university this year will be as though we are in the year of 2030. That is actually mind-blowing. Today I'm going to talk about education in transforming like we have never seen before. There's 7 pillars that I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to touch it one by one. Let's first look about flexible learning is here to stay. When the pandemic happens, all organization education especially is actually struggling how to actually get connected to learners or students, and online learning may increase retention by up to 6 times and 40 to 60% faster based on the World Economic Forum. And universities in Europe is planning to explore new teaching methods, that is almost 87% of them, by enhancing digital capacity after COVID. And this is happening right now, not just in Europe, but it's happening all over the world. Universities is struggling how to cope with all these changes, how to cope with change of timetables, how to cope with the way we are running assessment and exam with the students without actually forgetting about their role actually to teach the students. Now, one of the basic feature of education is of course assessment of the students' progression. Okay, so when you talk about remote learning, you have to do a digital assessment. Digital assessment is a challenge because you need to have an automation of how to access the student while maintaining the level of level of student understanding in their study and so on. So there's a lot of things that need to be done in assessment, how to do proctoring, and again how to automate all this assessment and get an insights of all of these assessments. The third part I'm going to talk about, of course, when things are changing, there will be a lot of new technology need to be adopted, and when new technology need to be adopted, then you need skilled people to actually support this new technology. And in EU, actually the EU business is struggling is actually hiring IT posts in 2020, and we are forecasting like 10 times IT skill is needed more than for the past 10 years for next year in 2020. Now, what Amazon is doing, what Amazon Web Services is doing actually, Amazon Web Services actually will train 29 million people in cloud skills by 2025. Why it is very important? Because we are looking at there will be a gap of IT skill that need to support all this new technology, and most of this new technology will be based in cloud. And by 2025, we hope that all this IT skills gap will be actually solved, so that everybody will have more understanding, more skill to run all this new environment in the cloud. Another part of things that we can't ignore is actually because of the pandemic, there will be less social interaction, and this will of course increase stress and anxiety. In the UK, they've done a survey that 83% of students have worsened their mental health. This is quite alarming actually, and it's going to be difficult for organizations to see how they can actually do a predictive analytics to trigger support to all this particular issue on health challenge. So there will be a mechanism, there should be an automation, there should be a process whereby a trigger needs to be happen when mental challenge happen to all these students. Because of the pandemic, research has actually gone up so rapidly. We have already a lot of vaccine in the market, but with all these new variants, research on vaccine need to continue to curb all these new variants. And of course, if research is done individually by organization, it's difficult for them to get a good result. So collaboration is going to be the key factor for all these organizations to share ideas, to share results, to share their research actually among them, to have a better understanding of all these new variants or even new diseases that are coming in right now. So cloud will be the best platform for them to actually collaborate and actually share all these results among each other so that they can have better research and analysis, better vaccine produced in the future. Now, when there is an issue, people will try to get advantage of the situation. Of course, the biggest threat currently right now is actually the rising cybersecurity attacks. There is some research happening right now. There is around 388% growth of successful ransomware attacks on education sector in Q3 of this year compared to Q3 of 2022. So the increase is actually will trigger a lot of issue. You need a lot of skill on people on cybersecurity. You need a lot of mechanism. You need a lot of technology to curb all these particular attacks coming into this education sector. Another thing that we need to talk about is actually about closing the digital divide. Surprisingly, 46% of the world's population still live without internet access, and 90% of them is actually from developing countries. That's come up to around 3.6 billion people without access to internet. And with current technology happening right now, with all this remote learning, remote classes and so on, without internet, all of this cannot be done. And we take internet access for the past few years, things for granted. We thought that people need internet access only for entertainment and so on, and even for business. But now with education, the gap is actually quite big, and there's something need to be done to get them all to be access to internet. But at the same time, how can all these people get internet access and also they can afford to get that internet access in terms of cost? Talking about the part of AWS, AWS actually have been recognized as an AWS cloud leader for the 10th straight year. So we are not new in cloud provider actually. We have been in the market for quite some time, almost 20 years right now. So we have been the front runner in actually giving solution on cloud since day one. Now, AWS in education is not new. Worldwide, there's so many prominent and actually a lot of universities actually start using cloud. It started just for a few workloads. Maybe they started a lot in research, doing machine learning and AI and so on. But now, with the current situation, a lot of universities actually rely a lot on cloud for their remote learning environment. And also not just in the world, but AWS is very actively working with a lot of universities around in ASEAN actually. Now, on that note, I would like to share a particular customer in Malaysia, Asia Pacific University. Asia Pacific University have started their journey to the cloud for almost like 5 to 6 years right now. The reason why they embark on the cloud because they have a challenge whereby they want to improve the experience for both of their staff and students. And of course, for developers, they were facing a lot of provisioning problems like deploying and upgrading servers, which are actually time consuming and very costly. So what the solution that they have to improve the user experience, they have actually shifted their serverless tool into AWS Lambda and run application called AP Space, whereby AP Space is a secure multi-platform mobile application that acts as all-in-one student and staff portal. Now all of their staff and students can rely on this particular mobile application to do almost everything in their campus, even as buying foods in their canteen with a cashless environment. So the benefit they are getting actually with AP Space, a serverless multi-platform environment, student and staff portal, they have managed to slash 65% of their prior complaints about the system, and they improve the speed by 160 times by migrating from on-premise to Amazon Web Services. And one of them is Amazon Relational Database Services, Amazon RDS. So in a nutshell, actually what they have done, they have done a lot of innovation because they spend less of time actually managing their on-premise, and they can focus a lot of innovation, and they can build a complex application like a week and then can adapt to all the changes, particularly in the pandemic right now, by building new application. If you want to have more information about this particular solution, please reach out to me. I will be very glad to connect you to Asia Pacific University to find more about how their journey take place actually with us. Now in AWS, our philosophy is very simple. We try to have 30 to 50% cost saving, and we try to get the customer innovate faster with almost 175% fully featured services. We are 7 times fewer downtime hours compared to other cloud providers. So we have our steps right now. Actually, we have our migration technology. We have our AWS partner tools that the customer can use. You can actually collaborate and work with our AWS partners with specific solution. And also we provide training that can actually decrease the skills gap on the cloud environment management actually. And on top of that, if you need complex development, we have our AWS professional services that can help you actually work together with you to build your own environment while building your skill in your organization. So there is three steps that actually a customer can take place when you want to start your journey with Amazon Web Services. The first step is actually assessing your readiness. This is very crucial, whereby in this step 1, we will conduct a migration readiness assessment, whereby we try to identify and evaluate strengths and opportunities to improve and business benefits. From here, we know that how ready are you actually in cloud environment, how the environment can adopt in the cloud environment, and whereby when step 2, we mobilize your resources. We create a migration plan and detailed business case. Then gain experience by migrating pilot workloads. You don't have to actually do a massive migration of workloads to the cloud. You can just start with a pilot migration, whereby from here you can learn, you can actually experience, and from there you can go to step 3, whereby you can migrate and modernize your workloads. This is where the innovation starts. When you have most of your application in the cloud and your application is stable, this is the time when you can start innovating by using our serverless environment, our machine learning, our AI and so on, and start developing new application at a very fast pace. And you can also work with our AWS partners and also our professional services team if you want to have a very good complex projects being done in your organization. Another thing that I want to take some time talking today is actually about announcement by the government about My Digital Malaysia. My Digital Malaysia is an initiative by the government of Malaysia that AWS is actually selected as one of the CSP panel. CSP means Cloud Service Provider. As one of the selected cloud service provider, we are proud to say that we are ready to support the government and all agencies and government organizations in education or also any other government can work with the government, whereby they can actually be assured that there is a process of technology adoption and also about the procurement process. So in a nutshell, actually you can contact us directly right now, how you can actually be connected to the right people in the government agencies so that you can start your journey with us without worrying about the procurement process and the technology details working with AWS cloud provider. So just something for your pleasure reading, you can scan this QR code, whereby we have an ebook about emerging trends in the new world of education. If you don't have time today, please reach out to organizer how you can get access to the particular ebook and you can find more detail about emerging trends in the new world of education. Before I end my presentation, I would like to pass this floor to Mr. Mahzan. Mr. Mahzan is actually the CEO of Zenco Sdn Bhd. I'm proud to say that Zenco has actually worked closely with us, whereby they have managed to actually work with key government agencies into providing an online marking system for a big public examination in Malaysia. Without further ado, I will pass to Mr. Mahzan for his actually explanation about his solution. Please, Mr. Mahzan, I pass to you. Thank you.
Thanks, Shoaib. Hello everyone, my name is Mahzan Nordin. I'm CEO Zenco Sdn Bhd from Malaysia. Today, I want to share about our online marking system product right on AWS Cloud. Let's start with a little bit of introduction of our company. We focus on business process outsourcing and also managed services for education sector. And our other core product comprises of application and web development, project management services, system integration and consultancy, information and technology product, customer service and support. Moving to our product which that run on AWS Cloud, basically the product that we develop for education initiative are online marking system, optical marking recognition, and also online exam system. We drill down to our main product, which online marking system that currently being used by Malaysian examination body. Generally, our total solution examination managed services consists of logistic management system, barcode and tracking, scanning and indexing, data storage and uploading, virtual online marking system modules, warehouse record management system, and finally analytic dashboard module. Move to our OMS managed services component. It comprises of 4 main areas, which are logistic, warehouse, scanning activity, and also online marking platform. Our main business challenge is to transform from the manual marking to electronic marking. From this implementation, there are several benefits obtained by our client, which are reduction of physical script movement, reduction of turnaround time, cost benefit, high marking quality, efficiency management, and also security. We deploy our system on AWS cloud infrastructure and configure our system using AWS S3, Lambda, Elastic Load Balance, database services, AWS support for business, Elastic Compute Cloud, and also API Gateway. Here we move to the key processes on our managed services. Starting after the examination, we straightly collect the paper, and process will begin with examination script will arrive in batches in our warehouse, and then we continue with the sorting process, script preparation, script logging, and we cut the paper. And then after cut the paper, we proceed with the scanning process, script storage, and also key in into our databases. Script will upload to our online marking system, and we proceed also to the next step is the script segmentation, and finally perform the online marking. Now, I would like to detail out the key processes for online marking platform. We start distribute of the paper, continue with the seeding step, perform marking, and also continue with the lead marker to perform cross-checking. Finally, we will submit the result to the examination body. For your information, our system also cater for appeal process by candidates. Moreover, sharing with you the benefit of online marking. What I mean, where it can reduce the cost and also turnaround time. Besides that, it can greatly increase the marking quality and efficiency. Finally, this platform helps to fasten to generate result and also report. Our system meets the security compliance where the candidate ID stay hidden and also anonymous. Last but not least, we are proudly to share that we are currently managing the biggest examination in Malaysia. The high scale project involves 5.1 million booklet, 125 million number of pages scanned. We handle the 23,500 total marker and also involve 450 project manpower. And the most important, our online marking running on AWS Cloud Platform. Thank everyone for tuning in, and now I will hand over back to Mr. Suhaid to close the session.
Thank you, Mr. Mazan. So that's a very good explanation about this solution. Again, thank you very much for listening to my session today. You can actually reach out to any of our team in Malaysia, especially in education. You can contact directly to me. You can get my contacts from the organizer so that you can have a better understanding how we can help you in your organization. Again, thank you very much.